Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. It's Monday. It's 9 o'clock. And, of course, I'm here. Bob's here. But our friend Brad not here because he's on a boat somewhere with the internet connection of Flintstone. So he's phoned in his part. So he's going to do his cold open. Then we'll do all the intro stuff. And then he's going to do his his monologue. So here we go. Virtual Comedy Show.
Hello. We are live. Well, I'm live-ish. I wanted to be here, but these secret documents aren't going to hide themselves. Let's start the show.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online, and though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. It's a Zoom meeting with jokes. So please turn on your camera, turn on your mic, unless you have barking dogs or a rabid moose in your living room, in which case, please mute yourself for Pete's sake, and let's have some fun.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Steve Goodie and Brad Tassell. Tonight, Steve and Brad welcome comedian Dan Chopin, plus funny songs from Janet and Charles Cox, and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Live on tape, pre-recorded yesterday. Great. That's going well. Hang on. I forgot to load his thing in. See, this is what happens when I screw up. Hold on a second. I'll get it. Everything's fine. Everybody good? Everybody happy?
Happy, fine, no problem.
It's fine. We're all fine.
It's here somewhere. Where's your headline spot?
It's
There
Monday.
It is. That's where that's supposed to go. Okay. That's where that goes.
We got all this high-tech stuff.
I know. Hang on. I'll figure it out. It's coming. Any second now. This is going to be the most perfect show ever.
It's time for jewels.
Okay, here it comes. Brad's monologue.
Hello and welcome to the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad Tassell and I am on the Carnival Liberty right now. But wanted to make sure to be here and welcome our guests, an amazing comedian and good friend, Dan Chopin, everybody,
Hey,
from
buddy.
St. Louis, and the super singing duo of Charles and Janet, another joyous couple we love to see playing and singing on the show. This is going to be an amazing show. But first, you've got to listen to these jokes. Wait, stop right there. No fast forwarding. Nope. Hands down. If I've got to say them, you've got to hear them. So here we go. All right. So here we go.
Fast forward.
Number one. Hey, so how did those secret documents, whatever they are, get into Biden's office and his garage? Anybody? First, let's start by saying, Joe's got a Corvette? Corvette. The president told the press some of the documents were locked up in the garage next to his Corvette, which along with the documents was a complete surprise to Joe. Who the hell knew I had a Corvette? Now, since I'm taping this in Bowling Green, Kentucky, before I leave, a shout out to the entire gang at the hometown factory. Yay, Corvette. Corvette's new slogan for 2023, the Stingray. 12 cylinders under the hood and 6 pages about Waco in the glove box. $93,000.
Good one.
Now, you've all heard about the documents and the investigation that Biden has called for himself, and you've heard how excited the GOP traders are about this find, without realizing that everything that they say makes Trump look even guiltier. Although Joe can learn one thing from the Orange Menace, that if he scrunches up his face really hard, he can declassify all the documents with his mind. And, okay, 3. Okay, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this. Joe Biden could have directed his lawyers to simply destroy all the files in the garage in his office. He could have just said destroy it, and then no one would have ever known. Or he could do like Trump's followers do, burn down their own garage and blame Antifa. It was Antifa. They was here because I likes to Trump. But Sleepy Joe said to turn them in. It's crazy, isn't it? Honesty just sucks. So now we've got the investigation of Biden run by Robert Hur. Ben's slower brother. Now, I talked to Robert myself this week and found out the top 5 secret documents that Biden had at his house and at his office. The top 5. Here it is. The first top secret file was where the body of the dude is buried that suggested Obama wear a tan suit. Remember that? The tan suit? Oh, that was the worst thing in the whole presidency. The second top secret file, a file in Biden's possession contained Malia's blunt from Coachella 2017. First one.
Oh dear.
I wonder, how's she doing, by the way? I don't know. The third file, the third top secret file in Biden's house or garage, a paper that just said, "Why does Hunter have so many Chinese friends?" No more White House tours. Nope. All right. Number 4, the fourth top secret document Biden had, a list of offensive words that Barack told me not to say anymore. Stop calling Newt a jive turkey. Stop calling Newt a jive turkey. Really cool. And of course, the last top secret document in Joe Biden's office or garage, a bag of bin Laden's chest hair.
No.
Oh.
That was it. All right, moving on. Hey, sad news. I hate sad news. Lisa Marie Presley died this week, way too young, 54. It's very hard. It's hard to make jokes about these kinds of topics. One, because I've always liked Lisa Marie, and not in a creepy way like Nick Cage, not that. And I knew her life was complicated and kind of sad, wasn't it? I mean, for being rich and the king's daughter. And now though, she can reach those pearly gates to be reunited with perhaps the greatest rock and roll star of all time, and together they can avoid Michael Jackson. Hey, Alicia, baby, this idiot. Tell this idiot to stop calling me daddy. Don't call me daddy. All right, that's good. Michael and that. Oh, George Santos, we all know him. George Santos could be tossed from Congress if he is found to have broken campaign finance laws. Luckily, he says he can prove all his donations were just the money he saved from his years as the lead singer for Smash Mouth. Lots of lies. Okay, let's see how that pans out. Got the dinosaur. It's right there. Oh, next up. And the new Miss Universe is Miss USA, R. Bonnie Gabrielle. Isn't that great, Miss USA? Last year's winner, Miss India's Harnez Sandahu, crowned the American last night in New Orleans. So that was nice, a nice win. There was a bit of controversy, as at one point you could hear from the wings, "It's all rigged. You are not Miss Universe." Calm was restored when police arrested Miss Betelgeuse, trying to take the stage. She was yelling, "This contest is earthist. This contest is earthist." Anti-earthism. I don't know. Was that a joke? I don't know. All right. Luckily, I don't have to hear you. I don't have to hear the booze. Okay. Oh, Patti, we had a Chicago thing last week. Another one. And in more Chicago news, Mayor Lightfoot is in hot water after sending an email to all public school teachers to enlist high school students into working externships for her campaign, which one alderman said, "Give Chicago a bad name." Yes, because there are no more crystal clean political reputations in the world than Chicago. Yeah, never a problem there. Now, I'm going to pause for 8 seconds and let Patti respond to what the mayor did.
It was a mistake.
I want to keep fighting.
A staffer did it. It won't happen again.
It's all locked up with the
I
Corvette.
promise.
All right. Hopefully Kevin screamed out something too, and thank you, Patti, if you're here and you said something. By the way, I I guess in the Mayor Lightfoot controversy, I guess asking for volunteers to work for your campaign through channels like that for school credit is bad form, right? Since she's in charge of the school system, but it's oddly something I might have come up with. I don't know. So I should never run for anything. There will be a board of ethics inquiry, and the campaign will pause all emails and also put on hold the next email to ask students if they know if their dead great grandparents have voted yet. That's their thing, isn't it? Okay. We're moving right along, aren't we? Tom Hanks has a new movie out, A Man Called Otto. That's right. Hanks plays a curmudgeonly widower whose life gets turned upside down when a pregnant woman moves next door. Alternative title, Forrest Grump. Yeah. Okay. That was a pretty easy one. Oh, wow. This is a very 2022 kind of thing. 3/4 of teens report that they have watched pornography online. 3/4. The other quarter are Amish. By the way, I have the perfect way for parents to keep their kids from watching pornography. Are you ready? And that is watch it with them. That's right. Look at that, boy. Look right there. That's the face your mama makes when we do that. Honey, turn around there. Look at the boy. Look at him. They will never watch dirty movies again. They will, however, become serial killers. All right. Ooh. Hey, the safest city in the world was named for 2022, and it is Iceland. It is known for low crime, a cold climate, and after you commit a crime, there's no place to run. Where are you going to go? The United States came in at 129. That's how safe we are. Go guns. Right below Brazil. Brazil is safer than the United States. Now, Brazil would have been less safe than the United States, but they just can't seem to do their insurrections right. Nobody got hurt. Oh. All right. And last but not least, Steve, get ready.
I'm ready.
Last one. Southwest Airlines announced a fare sale for $49 one way in the U.S. Conditions apply. You need to purchase before Friday and not want to actually go there. Because you won't. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Virtual Comedy Show. I'm Brad Tassell, and now you're watching this, and I have to go on stage on the ship in just a few minutes. Have a great night. You guys get out there and do it.
Brad Tassell, everybody. Lovely or talented Brad Tassell. That was marvelous. You know, he's so lifelike.
It's like Bob.
Isn't he, Bob? Yeah, he really is. All right, let's carry on. The next thing we do is the top 10 list. And tonight's top 10 category from the home office in Iceland, which it turns out is a country, not a city. Top 10 categories. Top 10 things that should not be on a sushi menu.
Oh dear.
Now, I've been told many times by the FCC and the FDA that if I'm going to do a topic of this sort about food, that I have to preface it with this.
Hey, this is gonna get pretty gross.
Everybody ready now? Okay, here we go. Top 10 things that should not be on a sushi menu. Number 10, the Chernobyl roll. Number 9, the Squidward roll.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't need that.
No.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Number 8, the gas station roll.
Oh.
Yeah, just avoid that entirely. Yeah. Number 7, fish that someone actually accidentally cooked. I'm going to do that one again. I'm going to do that one again and edit it together. Here we go. After this is the best, most perfect show ever. Number 7, fish that someone accidentally cooked. Okay, I'm gonna do it a third time. You gotta laugh as if you did it the first time. Let's try it again.
I laughed.
Yeah, you can do better. Do it sideways. Number 7, fish that someone actually accidentally cooked. I screwed it up again. Screwed it up again. I'm gonna do it until I get it right. Right, Bob? All right. Number 7. Fish that someone accidentally cooked.
Got it.
Number 6. For those who are into sexy magic, James Bond's favorite vegan beverage, and the past preferences of fascist dictators, Houdini in a bikini, a zucchini martini, and Mussolini sashimi fettuccine.
Ramen.
Do that one 3 more times.
I said pasta. I said pass, not pasta. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's go on. Number 5. The eye roll.
Oh.
Don't recommend it. Number 4. The salmonella roll. You know, if you wait long enough, any roll can be that. Anyway. Number 3. Pancreas tempura.
Oh.
Number 2. George Santos's resume. Wait, I'm sorry. That's not for this list. That's for the top 10 things that can hold more poop than a truck stop men's room. I got mixed up. That's next week. And the number 1 thing that should not be on a sushi menu. Tonsils. All right. This show's never going to go off the rails because it was never on the rails. So let's bring in our musical guest. Look, everybody, it's Janet and Charles Cox. Yay!
Hey, welcome back.
You know what I like about you guys? You're professionals who know what you're doing.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Us?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So here's the deal. As you know, I'm going to play a little intro for you. Then you're going to do a song, and then I'm going to answer that song somehow without knowing what you're about to sing. And then after that, you'll do a second song. All righty?
Got it.
Sounds like a formula.
Okay, here comes your intro. Except that I can't find the clicky thing. Here
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Janet and Charles Cox.
Let's do it.
Okay.
This is a song about being married a long time.
I'm gonna walk up to my darling wife one day. I'm gonna look her in the eye. Then I'm gonna say, how can I miss you if you won't go away? That's what I'm gonna say to her one day. You might be thinking that I ain't got the guts, but like a squirrel who's been saving up his nuts, I've been waiting for the perfect time to get all in her face. If you think I'm bluffing, then brother, you got another thing coming. God darn it, I got lots of things to say, and I'm gonna walk right up and give that woman a piece of my mind. One of these days.
I have to tell him to simmer down at least once a day. The more he talks, the less he has to say. I wish he would say he hopes I go away. It'll be the last damn thing he ever gets to say. Each day he's looking a lot more like his dad, mixing stripes and polka dots and plaids. He smells old, he's always cold, and he's terrified of clowns.
Don't like clowns.
He might dress like Forrest Gump, but he swears that he didn't vote for Trump. He's like an old dog that I let hang around. He's suffering, but I just can't bring myself to put him down.
Well, we would leave each other, but we ain't. We could hate each other, but we can't. I'm a Chevy,
and I'm a Ford.
but the truth is, brother, that we love each other like Peter loves the Lord. Yeah, we would leave each other, but we won't. We could hate each other, but we don't.
He's a broke down old Chevy.
She freaking Ford.
But the truth is, brother, that we love each other like Peter loves the Lord. Yeah, the truth is, brother, that we love each other like Peter loves the Lord. The truth is, brother, that we love each other.
Yeah.
All right.
That was nice.
That was delightful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
What can I do that will even begin to answer that? That was the perfect song. Oh, yeah. Here's a song dedicated to my first ex-wife. I had to get to Nashville. I was driving through the night. Coming in from Mobile, I stopped in for a bite. My ex-wife had my money, but I needed to be fed. I had to cut some corners, or I wouldn't have been caught dead in a Waffle House, particularly in Alabama.
Oh my.
1 year since she left me, and today had been kind of rough. It was a special anniversary of the day she took all my stuff. I was looking at the menu and the lovely pictures there. The waitress said, "Can I take your order?" And I looked up and stared at my ex-wife, working in a Waffle House. In a Waffle House in Alabama, I just sat and stared and stammered. Revenge don't come much sweeter than that. I wasn't quite good enough for her, and now she's cleaning up for sure, wearing that stylish apron and a paper hat. She realized it was me. She knew she couldn't run. I just smiled and thought to myself, this could be fun. I said, "How's your friend? You know, that big old biker." She said they'd broken up as she wiped off the Formica in the Waffle House in Alabama. Come on, applause for that rhyme. Yeah. I said, "You're looking well. You make some good tips." Her look told me to go to hell, but not a word passed from her lips. So I ordered me a waffle and some coffee and some juice. And I thought, I'm glad the Waffle House has found some kind of use for my ex-wife. Bob and I sure couldn't. Oh, in a Waffle House in Alabama, wishing to hell I had my camera. Revenge don't come much sweeter than that. A brand new lover took all. No, she wasn't quite good. Her brand new lover took all her junk. Now she's serving them scattered, smothered, and chunked, wearing that stylish apron and a paper hat. Soon after she'd taken it all and split, it seems that the biker ran off with it. Now she's frying up bacon, serving up spam to truckers and bikers in Birmingham. You want grits with that? I'm gonna stop there. There's violence that ensues after that. Take it away, Janet and Charles, one more time.
We're going to do a song about the morning after a big night. It's written by Rob Olson, Greg Matthews, and Charles and Nate.
My tongue is stuck to the roof of my mouth. My left eye is swollen shut. These jacked up boxers I'm wearing feel like they're tearing a new hole in me butt. Me knocking is throbbing like me family jewels just took a flogging from old Irish Mike. Me whippies quit whooping.
Yes, your man be drooping.
In short, I feel like shite. Hungover, hungover, hungover. There's only 3 leaves left on the 4-leaf clover. Before he passed away, me darling father used to say, "Son, you can drink all day. I know that's get started in the morning. La-la-la-dee, la-la-la-dee. You gotta start in the morning." I went out of me mind several times last night.
Time sure flies when you're in a coma.
Lost me kids.
His wife.
Me virginity.
Twice.
Where's me keys?
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Me stomach is churning. Me winky is burning.
Those shenanigans come with a cost.
I think I miss me mind the most of all of the things that I lost. There's only 3 leaves left on me, 4-leaf clover. Before he passed away, me darling father used to say, son, you can't drink all day unless you start in the morning. La-da-dee, la-da-da-dee, you gotta start in the morning. I wish I still had half the dollars that I spent on all this booze that I swallowed. I once drank so much liquor, they had to call the priest and the vicar.
He woke up in a funeral koala. Okay, I know that's not an Irish accent. It's more Brooklyn. He's hungover.
I'm hungover.
Hungover.
Hungover. There's only 3 leaves left on me, 4-leaf clover. Before he passed away, me darling father used to say, son, you can't drink all day unless you start in the morning. La-da-da-dee, la-da-da-dee, you gotta start in the just a wee hair of the dog in the morning.
Yeah! Bob really enjoyed that one. He's constantly drunk, except as we established last week on Thursdays. Thursday is meth day, but other than that, he's drunk all the time. That was great. Charles and Janet, where can we find you playing live, and where can we find your music and everything online?
It's janetandcharles.com. We're on all the streaming services, all that social media mess, and we're playing at the we're playing at the Millennium Maxwell House 8 o'clock Friday night. We also have a monthly show the first Tuesday of each month called Too Old to Tour, and it's a life story of Charles and I meeting 42 years ago.
Wow, where's that one?
Oh yeah, that's 12 Keys Saloon in Hermitage, Tennessee.
And you do a thing every Sunday morning also.
Well, we're actually on hiatus right now. We're coming back in March.
Okay.
At Whiskey Bent Saloon.
We're waiting for the tourists to come back before we come back.
That makes sense. Yeah, they're taking a month off downtown to get rid of the urine smell. And then they're going to start again.
It's going to take longer than that.
I know.
Wow.
We're always optimistic. Thank you, Charles and Janet. Janet and Charles.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic. Wow. All right. Well, hey, gosh, I can't believe we got him, but our friend Dan Chopin is here. There he is right there.
Hey, thanks so much.
OMG.
How you doing?
Dan, we're gonna do a little intro thing for you, and then you take it away. Do 10 minutes of hilarious.
You got it.
All right, buddy. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
It's our musical.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
Dan Chopin on the night where everything goes wrong.
All right. Hey, everybody. Nice to see you. It's great to be here in my home on my computer. Oh, we spend a lot of time on these things, don't we? Oh, man. Social media. There's a three-headed monster. I'm on Facebook, but I'm too lazy to log on, so I just call my friends randomly on the phone. Hi, it's Dan. I'm thinking about baking cookies. Bye. Click. There's a lot to learn online. I logged on to Ancestry.com a while back. I wanted to learn something about myself. I wanted to find out more about me. So I did everything they wanted me to do. I gave them a little saliva sample. I put it in an envelope. I sent them $150. Got the results back just the other day. Turns out I'm 100% gullible to online scams. Online dating. I tell you what, I'm glad I'm married. I sure wouldn't want to be involved in online dating. Oh my God. But I think they should put disclaimers on that service, you know, kind of like they do with the drug commercials, kind of tell you what's going on, give you a little insight about the people you might be getting involved with. I think it'd be very helpful. It goes something like, Amanda, 30-something single mom, likes to go dancing and sing karaoke with her friends. People that have dated Amanda have experienced bizarre dreams. If suicidal thoughts persist, stop dating Amanda immediately. The alcohol is dating Amanda.
Oh my.
Raymond, Southern Baptist, non-drinker, non-smoker, likes to read and go fly fishing. People that have dated Raymond have experienced drowsiness. Do not operate a motor vehicle while having a conversation with Raymond. Raymond's fishing stories last more than 4 hours. Call your doctor immediately. I have a lot of doctors. I'm getting old. Well, youngsters have it made, 20, 30-somethings. When I was your age, friends with benefits meant somebody had a pool. I've come to terms with knowing that I'm not going to be here forever. So I know what I want to put on my tombstone. Check it out. Dan Chopin, comedian. I'll be here all week.
At least.
A lot of doctors. Man, it's weird. I have a new cardiologist. It's really weird. He's so young. It's so weird. I asked him if he thought my heart was healthy enough for sex. He said, "Ooh, gross." Then he started asking me about my family's health history. You know, he said, "Are your folks alive?" I said, "No, my mom and dad passed away a few years ago." He said, "Well, how did your father die? That could shed some light on your healthcare needs." I said, "Well, my dad passed away from culinary complications." He said, "Don't you mean coronary?" "No, culinary." He was in a fancy restaurant. He kept sending the food back. The chef came out and stabbed him. But I'm glad to be alive. Life is so fragile. I was in a car accident a while back. Some idiot plowed his passenger side door into my front bumper. So I'm in the hunt for a personal injury lawyer because I got this, what do you call it? Negative balance in my checking account. Attorneys, there's a fun group of folks, huh? Met a guy one time. I said, "What do you do?" He says, "I'm an attorney at law." Well, I said, "Of course you are, counselor. Isn't that a little redundant?" "Hi, I'd like you to meet Carol." This is Carol. She's a podiatrist at Foot. Over here, we got my buddy Carl. He's a plumber at Pipes. And I'm Dan Chopin, comedian at Poop Jokes. Very nice to meet you. It's great to be here on this show. Thanks for everybody logging on and watching the show. God knows you have a lot of entertainment options on a Monday night. I like to do a lot of fun stuff. I like to go to casinos. Last time I was at Harrah's in Atlantic City, I won $4,500.
Nice.
I wasn't gambling. I slipped on the ice in the parking lot. Got a really good attorney law for that one. Really good. It happened last August. Oh, man. Yeah, Steve was talking about Waffle House, singing about Waffle House. I was there a little while back. You guys ever go there? That's a gamble. I ordered a T-bone steak. I lost. Worst T-bone steak I ever had. First of all, it was a lowercase T. I don't want to sound like a snob, but if I'm paying $4.99 for a T-bone steak, I'm going to have some expectations. I have a guitar also.
Yay!
Hey!
I'm a married man. I love being married. My wife is a court reporter. I know that sounds dull, but sometimes I talk dirty in bed. She reads it back to me. Before I was married, I was in a long distance relationship. Those can be very difficult. Well, it wasn't that far. Well, the judge said 500 feet. It was verbally abusive. Yeah. She didn't say anything mean. She just abused verbs. It was really weird. What'd you do today, honey? Oh, I swimmed. I had a stalker for a while. That was really scary. But I'm a positive kind of dude, you know? I'm a glasses half full kind of fella. And I figure, okay, I got a stalker, but at least while I'm gone, I know somebody's watching the house. Breaking up's hard to do sometimes. Have you ever been in a situation where you have to break up with somebody and you can't find the right words? That makes it very difficult. If you've ever been in that situation, this song's for you, about breaking up. It's not because you chain smoke all those cigarettes. It's not your gambling problems or your credit card debts. Not the musty, moldy smell of your clothes or that long black hair that grows from your nose. Not about your money that I never see, or your filthy house and all the debris. No, it's not you. It's me. Not your blabbering pie hole that you never shut. God awful breath or your big honking butt. Not the mangy stray cats you always want to keep. It's not because you snore like a bear in your sleep. It's not because you make young children cry or that you live like a pig in a sty. No, it's not you. It is I. I know it sounds mean and you might get pissed. That's exactly why I'm texting you this. Okay, it's you. My baby, she up and left me. The boss said I sure enough be fired. The bank says my assets be frozen. I got me a ticket for a license expired. My doggy up and run away. I got some holes in these here shoes. Sounds like I got a really good case of bad grammar blues. I sure enough got these bad grammar blues, I does. My participles, they be dangling. My analogies, they don't fit. Can't coordinate no conjunction. My infinitives, they be split. My double negative don't mean nothing, no how. I never be used the proper tense. My run-on sentences keep running on so long I lose track what I'm saying. Hey, look, there's a squirrel, run across that there fence, yeah! These bad grammar blues, I tell you what's making a fool out of me. My subjects and my verbs, they don't ever wanna. They don't want to agree. But there's real good reasons why. I lacks me some grammatical knowledge. That's what happens when you decide to attend a non-accredited college. Thank you, Trump University, for these bad grammar blues. Woo! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mr. Dan Chopin,
From now on, we'll only have headliners whose last names rhyme with their first names. I think that works really, really nicely.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Dan. That was really, really great.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Where can we find you performing live or online?
Nowhere.
Okay, good. That makes it easier.
I'm retired.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming out of retirement. Bob really appreciates it.
Yeah, I'm happy to do it. Brad called me. I'm happy to do anything for Brad. I'll do anything Brad asks me to do.
That's good to know. I believe his
Dan, as a side note, I saw an article recently that the #1 outlet for selling of T-bone steaks is actually Waffle House.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
They sell more orders of T-bone steak in restaurant than any other place in this country.
That's so sad.
That's hysterical. Oh my God, that's so funny. That's good to know.
Yeah, work that in. I mean, I know you're retired, but work it in.
I'll work it in.
Okay. All right. Dan Chopin, everybody. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much.
Dan.
Thank you so much.
And oh my God, I think she's here somewhere. I'm looking for Patti. There she is. I'm going to bring her in now.
Hello.
It's Patti Vasquez.
Hey, Patti.
Hello, hello. Hey, Dan. Hey,
Hi
everybody.
there.
Hi.
We're going to do your little intro, and then you get to melt. Here we go.
It's time for a Patti Melt with Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez, Patti Melt.
Hello, hello. As you can see, my green screen tonight are the block windows of a Chicago basement. See how fancy? Look how fancy that is. And a drop ceiling. Look at that. Hi, everybody. Dan, this will be an opportunity for you to see how someone follows a well-written set on this show. I don't have any material prepared. I spent today going through a lot of speeches by Martin Luther King Jr., and it was sprinkled with, Republicans using a lot of his quotes, the same people who are trying to strip the rights of Black people and people of color and LGBTQ and women. And it was a fun day. Even Ben Shapiro was like, see, he just said we should judge each other on the content of our character. I'm sorry, but Martin Luther King Jr. said more than 35 words in the whole, they all want to co-opt it and say, look, he didn't mean that people were racist, just that Black people should be more white. That's basically what they're saying. That's basically what they spent all day long saying. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's what they were saying. Here's what I realized today. Listening to a lot of speeches by Martin Luther King Jr. and what inspires me and inspired millions of people when he was a leader and grassroots organizing. And by the way, he was in Memphis for a sanitation workers strike. He was fighting for working people, which again, goes against everything the Republicans. Anyway, I was thinking about it today, and you know what it is for me that gets me angry and makes me melt every single week is that I keep expecting better from people. And I wish I could lower my standards, but I just can't. And I get it. I get that people have no sense. I know. I get that we can't expect a sense of decency and respect from people. I get, but someone asked me one day, they were like, why do you keep getting involved in politics? You know how terrible people are. I get that. I would rather be disappointed than pissed off all the time. And believe me, lately, I've been pissed off a lot. It's
we believe
it's just
you.
Yes, I know you believe. Yeah, every week it's me melt down. Because here's what it comes down to is like whether it's this guy George Santos or his name is George or Lenny or Devon. I don't even know what this whole thing is. I really don't know. And he was funded by the Russian oligarchs. And we caught this story today. He was funded by Russian oligarchs. And they're saying that he might be thrown out of Congress for misusing funds, campaign funds, because he has to be under investigation by the ethics committee, which, by the way, they're disbanding. Everything is great. Why should I be disappointed? Why should I be angry all the time? This is awesome. Totally normal. And by the way, back to Ben's point about Mayor Lightfoot asking teachers to tell their students they get extra credit for re-electing her. No, totally normal in Chicago. Absolutely the status quo for Chicago. Why not? Sure. Bring the kids in. Just you abuse your power. Absolutely. Let's just do this again. I'm just saying. All I'm asking is for a little bit of help with pacing my anger every single time someone's going to be, oh, you know what? I forget that we're PG-13. I'm not going to use that word. A douche nozzle, is that okay? I think douche nozzle. I don't even know if that's good. Why do we use that word? It's just trying to find jackhole. I think jackhole's clean enough, right? It's a combination between the one thing that's a hole and the other thing that's an ass. That's what I'm saying. I wish that I didn't care when people were unkind. I saw a meme, and I often live my world in memes, but I saw a meme that says, I choose kindness, but F you is my wingman. Yeah, I choose kindness, but I get really mad at people. When I'm F you, it's when people are unkind. That, you know what, I'm intolerant of people who are intolerant. That's all I'm saying. That's what I came here to say today. Thank you, everybody.
Patti Vasquez.
Hey,
For another
Sorry,
week.
I've been sick for about a week, everybody.
That was fantastic. As always, you never disappoint. You
Good
know,
boy.
you go by my credo, which is rehearsing is stupid. I love it when you just, and so does Bob, and I think everybody does. Yay!
Hey, Patty.
All right, it's time for the next thing, which is this thing here.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Oh, what a great
Sounds
idea.
good to me.
What's that? Did somebody say
That
something?
sounds good to me.
Okay, good. Thank you very much.
And me.
Here's a song I meant to do a couple weeks ago when somebody, or one of our musical guests, did a song about travel and such, and I couldn't remember the lyrics, so I'm going to do it now. And that's no reason, so here we go. I wrote this song in 2009, I think it was, when, if you'll recall, a Northwest flight overshot Minnesota, and fighter jets were scrambled because they were fearing that it might be terrorism. But no, it was just that the pilot overshot because he was distracted on Twitter. So here's a song about that. Got my captain's hat and my clip-on tie. Got my pilot's wings and I'm ready to fly. I even brought my laptop and iPhone. Now I'm bored to tears at 30,000 feet. I'm on Facebook and I'm posting tweets. I'm blogging while I'm logging hours flow. So text me and chat with me quick before I hit a tree. I missed my stop by 100 miles or so. And I'm tweeting on a jet plane, the one I should be piloting. OMG, I gotta go. So many times I fooled around, made the passengers bounce up and down. I lost my way while bidding on eBay. Now I'm circling back to where I overshot. I never thought that I'd get caught. When I come down, they'll haul my butt away. Sing it with me, Bob. So poke me and chat with me. I'm pirating a DVD. Hold my calls, I love this video. And I'm tweeting on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll look up again. LOL, look out below. And now I scroll down because the lyrics don't fit all on one page. Here we go. Now the time has come to land it. Hope I can manage it one-handed. That's my favorite line. I'll close my eyes and aim for the runway. My license is gonna get revoked. My mom is gonna have a freaking stroke. But I'll have time to Google more each day. So text me and chat with me. Oh wait, did I just miss Terminal 3? I map quested and I can't find my way home. 'Cause I'm tweeting on a jet plane. I hope they let me fly again next year if I make parole. I'm tweeting on a jet plane. My job has just gone down the drain. No problem, I habla Espanol. And I got a job offer from Air Colombia. Okay. That's as far as that goes. And now, this is the part of the show where we beg for money. And normally Brad does it, so let's just see how this goes.
Brad begs for money. Hey, we need your money. We don't charge a cover or a 2-drink minimum, so what did you expect, Jack?
That's right. We need your money. We need your money so that I can remember how to work this show. We need money to get Brad a boat that has Wi-Fi. We need money to get Charles and Janet an attorney. I don't really know what's going on. I think you guys are all right. You're all right, right?
We're pretty good.
We're good.
Couldn't hurt to have a retainer, though, could it? No. And we definitely need money for Patty's therapy. So, if you wouldn't mind, go over to virtualcomedyshow.com and click the button that says donate to the comedians. We've split it evenly amongst everyone who performed. That would be me and Brad and Janet and Charles and Dan and Patti and Bob. So we're splitting it 7 ways. No, Bob doesn't get a cut. Don't you worry about that. Okay, Bob gets a cut. Bob gets a cut. Bob gets a cut. If you would, go to virtualcomedyshow.com and click donate to the comedians. We really appreciate it if you would do that. And I think we're just about to wrap this up. It's time for the worst joke of the week, which Brad has pre-recorded.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke.
Boo! That was the worst joke ever.
This is the worst joke of the week. An abandoned teacup pig named Pearl, owned by YouTuber Logan Paul, was rescued by a California sanctuary after they found the abandoned animal in a field. Because owners of the pig, like Paul, think they will stay small because they're called teacup, and they don't. After saving the animal, who had tattered ears and was lying next to another dead pig, Paul actually emailed the group to thank them for taking care of Pearl, saying his house is only big enough for one huge pig, and it's him. That's the end.
Hey, thanks for coming to the Monday Show. We're doing it on Mondays, now you know. So whether you're in Houston or in Buffalo, you should keep coming back to the Monday Show. We have a lot of fun on the Monday Show. It's better than sitting home playing with your toes or going to the dump to watch stuff decompose. We're always glad to see you at the Monday Show. We hope you enjoy the Monday Show. You don't have to dress up, no, 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 no. You can be like Brad and go commando. And we'll see you next week at the Monday Show. We'll see you next week at the Monday Show. It's at www.virtualcomedyshow.com. That's right.